Oyo state government to hold local government elections in all 33 local councils. Presidency accuses PDP of plans to loot Nigeria again. President Muhammadu Buhari in Katsina for APC World Congress. And in sport, Real Madrid says no to guard of honor for rival Barcelona. Details of these and other stories in a moment. I am Nten Ekman with the AM News on television, Nigerian. And in our top story for today, Governor Abiola Ajimobi of Oyo State has declared that local government election billed to hold on Saturday, 12th of May, will hold in all the 33 local government areas of that state. Some aggrieved members of the All Progressives Congress from Merowa in Ibarapa East local government area had prayed the court for an injunction restraining the defendants, their servants, agents, and others from relying on or employing the use of any electoral areas or wards and polling stations for the purpose of any elections in Oyo State. Ajimobi, while addressing members of the ruling All Progressives Congress in Oyo State ahead of the forthcoming local government elections and ward congresses, said the court had not stopped the election except in some newly created wards. Reacting to the ruling by Justice Joyce Abdul Malik of Federal High Court, Ajimobi said that the ruling did not constrain the conduct of the local government election in the state, but only in the disputed wards. He said he was leaning on constitutional provisions that the court had no power over the election. He, however, disclosed that efforts at reaching compromise with the aggrieved parties showed that the election will hold even in the disputed wards. And moving on to the next story now, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has accused the People's Democratic Party, PDP, of plotting a return to power in order to resume looting of the nation's treasury. Professor Osinbajo spoke in Akure, the Ondo State capital, where he inaugurated Small and Medium-Scale Enterprises Clinic, MSME. Professor Osinbajo described the All Progressives Congress APC-led federal government as well-focused and determined to lift the country. The vice president said the Buhari's administration had performed better in 3 years than PDP did in 16 years and described the All Progressives Congress APC-led federal government as well-focused and determined to lift the country to greater heights. Professor Osinbajo, who also visited the Deji of Akure, Oba Aladetoyinbo Adelusi, described those pushing for the ouster of the Buhari administration as the corrupt who wanted to reclaim government at all costs in order to return the country to corrupt ways. President Muhammadu Buhari arrived to Daura, his country home, on Friday to participate in the All Progressives Congress World Congresses slated for today, Saturday. The presidential jet touched down at Umaru Musa Yar'Adua Airport, Katsina, at exactly 4:28 p.m. and shortly after, Buhari was conveyed in a police chopper to Daura. The president had returned to the country from the U.S. on Thursday night after meeting with President Donald Trump on Monday. Before arriving in Nigeria, Buhari had a technical stopover in London that raised much anxiety among Nigerians. On hand to receive the president on his arrival at Umaru Musa Yar'Adua Airport, Katsina, where Governor Aminu Bello Masari, Senator Abu Ibrahim, and the Managing Director of Nigerian Ports Authority, Hadiza Bala Usman, among others. Minister of Finance Kemi Adeosun has disclosed that the federal government has recovered a sum of 1.6 billion naira from a single account in a commercial bank. She said the implementation of the Treasury Single Account TSA made the recovery process possible. The minister made the disclosure before the Abubakar Damburam-led committee of the House of Representatives, probing the level of implementation of the TSA policy of the federal government. Adeosun further hinted that the recovery was achieved through a consulting firm engaged by the Finance Ministry. She, however, refused to give the identity of the consulting firm. Chairman of the House Committee, Damburam, had said that 540 million naira was paid to engage consultants for a job that could have been done by federal auditors at no cost to the government. Adeosun stated that government had achieved close to 100% compliance from the 1,678 ministries, departments and agencies has so far enrolled into the policy. And on sports news, Real Madrid coach Zinedine Zidane believes his side will not give a La Liga champions Barcelona a guard of honor when the sides meet in El Clasico. Barcelona wrapped up the title last weekend and faced European champions Real on Sunday. After the Club World Cup, they didn't want to do it for us, Zidane told the news conference. The incident he was referring to happened before the Clasico on December 23rd, when having returned from the United Arab Emirates as Club World Cup winners, Barcelona elected not to give Real a guard of honor as is traditional in Spain. Barcelona won the match 3-0. And on the foreign scene, the American space agency NASA has launched its latest mission to Mars. InSight will be the first probe to focus its investigations predominantly on the interior of the red planet. The lander, due to touchdown in November, will put seismometers on the surface to feel the Mars quakes. These tremors should reveal how the underground rock is layered. Data that can be compared with Earth is also needed to shed further information and explain the formation of the planet 4.6 billion years ago. Reports say that at 0405 local time, thick fog did not affect the launch on an Atlas rocket from the Vandenberg Air Force Base in California at 0405 local time. And to end the news, here's a recap of the major stories. Oyo State government to hold local government elections in all 33 local councils. Presidency accuses PDP of plans to loot Nigeria again. President Muhammadu Buhari in Katsina for APC World Congresses. And in sports, Real Madrid says no to guard of honor for rival Barcelona. Remember, let them sleep while you grind. Let them party while you work. The difference will show. I am Nten Ekpang. Thanks for watching and have a fabulous Sunday morning.